This is Akashvani. In the National Programme of Features, we now bring you a feature titled Mahakumbh 2025, an epoch in the making.
Namaskar. Jai Mahakumbh.
जय महाकुंभ पग पग जयकारा महाकुंभ तन कुंभ कुंभ मन कुंभ कुंभ जीवन सारा अब कुंभ.
History has just witnessed the ebbing of the highest tide of human gathering at one place. At the confluence of the life-giving Ganga, Yamuna and Saraswati at Prayagraj, on a day and at a Muhurat, when a few drops of Amrit spilt over from the Kalash, the Kumbh, at this confluence at a time that Sanatanis never forget. And the calculations bring them here at Prayagraj every 12 years, when the astronomical position of the stars is exactly the same, converting this Sangam and the water that flows here into Amrit, where everyone wishes to take a dip for moksha. At Prayagraj, the Triveni Sangam is the sacred confluence of the Ganga, the Yamuna and the invisible Saraswati rivers. That is what makes Prayagraj a very important place religiously and historically, and here the Kumbh Mela is organized every 12 years. But this year, it has been more special, a truly once-in-a-lifetime experience for every living human being on planet Earth. As this Kumbh has arrived after completion of 12 cycles of 12 years, for this comes once in every 144 years. That's what makes it so special. Nick Booker, a British historian and social media influencer, popularly known as Indogenious, who's taking part in all the snans, the holy dips of the Mahakumbh 2025.
There are three calendars which are all synchronizing and converging on this moment right now. So the first one is the biggest one is Jupiter. So this is the 12-year cycle of Jupiter around the sun, which obviously ancient Indians understood meant that it was moving across the sky through the Rashis, so 12 Rashis. And when Jupiter is in Taurus, Vrishab, everyone knows in India that is the time to go to Prayagraj because that is the time of the Kumbh. But then you need to know what time of year. And then, of course, Maghi Purnama, Maghi Mela is the old annual festival at Prayagraj. And how do you know that? Well, that is when the sun enters Makka, Capricorn. So you have a second calendar, which is the usual 1 year solar calendar. So when the Jupiter Brihaspati is in Vrishab in Taurus, and when Surya is entering Makka, we have the Kumbh Mela at Prayagraj, and it is a Mahakumbh Mela. But there is a third cycle. This is really important. There is a third cycle, and that is, of course, the lunar cycle. And the lunar cycle is 27 to 29 days, and we go from Amavasya to Purnama. And the key Amavasya is the Moni Amavasya, the silent new moon. So Moni Amavasya, the greatest gathering of humanity ever in history. The estimates are perhaps 60 million people, 6 crores or more people, all converging on the same place because of a lunar cycle and a solar cycle and a Jupiter cycle, all coming together in one moment, in one place, the Triveni Sangam at Prayagraj.
Here is what Swami Chidanand Saraswati, spiritual head of Paramartha Niketan Rishikesh, has to say.
The soul of Mahakumbh is the people itself, the faith of the people. No faith, no souls. No faith, no Sangam. No faith, no Kumbh Mela. It's all about the faith. Amazing, amazing people. What a faith people have. Their own sattu, their own gathadi, they are bringing. They don't care about vyavastha even. Where we will sleep, where we will eat, doesn't matter. Just one dip in the Sangam. This is the Sangam of our nation, has kept our nation together. They are here for change themselves. They know that this dip will change me. They know that this dip will transform me. They have heard for ages. Now for their forefathers, parents and everybody. And they know and they believe in it. And that's why they're not worried about anything else. Yaar, kisi tarah se dubki lag jaye. Just one dip. वो dip के लिए they are ready to even walk for 20-25 kilometers also. It's all about faith. It's not that somebody is giving them beautiful rooms or houses or this. They know that. It's okay. It works. Doesn't matter. What matters to them? बस एक dip लग जाए. What matters to them? Just one dip. That's it. Got the opportunity? Take it. Accept it. That's what people are looking for.
Is there any transformation of energy, the cosmic energy coming into the individuals?
It's not only the energy, it's the synergy also is there. It's the vibrations, you feel it. You go in the water, you say, wow, beautiful, divine, superb. That's what people are feeling, not only of India, but people of international communities. They really are loving it. And we are coming back. People have come, they are going today, or some are gone, and they said, we are coming back. We are coming back. Who knows? Akhand Bharat will take shape, and again people are one, and we can create more peace, not the pieces. Can you imagine? First day, 15 million. Second day, 35 million. More than 35 million. And the days to come, you will see almost 54 crore people. Now you keep adding now 5 more crores. Then Ayodhya, then Kashi, then other places. Let there be more places. Let people enjoy this spirituality. If they enjoy spirituality, they can have sustainability also. Without spirituality, there is no sustainability.
कुआना की गंगा मैया कुआना की नैया हे कुआना के लक्ष्मण राम गंगा मैया धीरे बहुरे अरे भागीरथ की गंगा मैया की वट की नैया भागीरथ की गंगा मैया की वट की नैया ये रे राजा दशरथ के लक्ष्मण राम गंगा मैया धीरे बहुरे राजा.
Akashvani was there at Ground Zero in the form of Kumbhavani, a special FM channel from a temporary setup at the Sangam Ghat inaugurated by Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, Yogi Adityanath ji, on the 10th of January 2025.
प्रसार भारती के एफएम चैनल ने 2013 में भी 2019 में भी और आज जब महाकुंभ के इस आयोजन के हम साक्षी बन रहे हैं, इस अवसर पर भी कुंभवाणी के नाम पर इस विशेष एफएम चैनल को यहाँ पे शुभारंभ करने की कार्रवाई प्रारंभ की है. मैं इसके लिए उत्तर प्रदेश सरकार की ओर से प्रसार भारती को हृदय से धन्यवाद देता हूँ.
तीर्थराज प्रयाग के त्रिवेणी तट पर संस्कृति का मंगल गान, कुंभ तत्व को आकाशवाणी का अभिनंदन और प्रणाम. बहुजन हिताय बहुजन सुखाय का उद्देश्य कुंभवाणी है नाम. कुंभवाणी 103.5 मेगाहर्ट्ज. महाकुंभ की स्तुति, आकाशवाणी की प्रस्तुति OTT वेव्स और न्यूज ऑन AIR ऐप पर भी उपलब्ध. कुंभवाणी 103.5 मेगाहर्ट्ज. प्रयागराज महाकुंभ को समर्पित 10 जनवरी से 26 फरवरी प्रतिदिन प्रातः 5:55 से रात्रि 10:05 तक. कुंभवाणी.
Kumbhavani 103.5 MHz, Sector 4. That's our ground zero from where we beam the audio images to the world through our app and various platforms. And that's where we are taking you to in this feature. Let's turn back the clock. Enough has been said and written about this year's Mahakumbh. There is a plethora of written material available at the click of a button. On the 15th of January, it was reported that Mahakumbh becomes the top keyword in Google Trends. And this is how it was reported.
The grand Hindu festival of Mahakumbh has attracted global attention for its spiritual aura and magnanimity. while the mega event is witnessing an influx of devotees from India and across the world, including countries like Brazil, Germany, Japan, England, the United States and Spain. Mahakumbh has also piqued the interest of Islamic nations like Pakistan. In an unusual trend, Mahakumbh 2025, Prayagraj Mahakumbh Mela, and similar terms have been among the top Google search keywords in Islamic nations like Pakistan, Qatar, the UAE and Bahrain, as per Google Trends, as per reports.
It's the 14th of January, just a few hours before the start of the first of the three Amrit Snans, this Makar Sankranti. The Mahakumbh Mela 2025 officially began on the 13th of January with the Posh Purnima Snan and will conclude on the 26th of February with the Mahashivratri Snan. Each day is considered auspicious for bathing or Snan during the Mahakumbh, but the major bathing dates are Posh Purnima 13th January, Makar Sankranti 14th January, which is also now called the Amrit Snan. Mauni Amavasya 29th January is also Amrit Snan. Vasant Panchami 3rd February is the third and last of the three Amrit Snans. Maghi Purnima 12th February, Mahashivratri 26th February. It's ice cold at 3 in the morning and dew drops are descending as if it's light drizzle or rain. But the entire Sangam area is inundated by thousands of devotees from all across the globe and the atmosphere is completely electrifying. Here is an audio collage from the Mela site comprising the music, the vendors, the devotees, the aartis, the pujas, the chants, the public announcements. The audio images are numerous and they are going to echo in the ears and imagination of those who've been to this Mahakumbh. Soak yourself in this collage.
This is a grand gathering of people. We are Indians and this is our festival. So we have come for a bath.
I took 5 dips and yes, I enjoyed a lot. You forget everything, such is the devotion here. You're lost in this world, you gain belief and your self-confidence increases.
It's amazing, unbelievable, something out of any imagination. We know that the two rivers, Ganges and Yamuna, confluence of the two rivers. Well, in Italy we don't have such a holy place.
Out of the 6 Snans, Makar Sankranti, 14 January, Mauni Amavasya, 29 January, Vasant Panchami, 3rd February, the 3 Amrit Snans, Akhadas and saints proceed in a grand procession for the holy dip. Each akhada is allotted 40 minutes for the Snan. The Snan lasted the whole day, and as the pilgrims started coming out, we spoke to some of them about their experience.
Hello, I'm from France. I'm Mathieu, and this is my sister Raphael.
Hello, I'm Raphael from Paris.
Yeah, the first time, it's really amazing.
Yes, and we just arrived this morning, so amazing, yeah.
We stay 3 days in Kumbh.
To see the spiritual gathering people and to see this amazing crowd of people. It's I think it's 2 times of Olympics game. Yeah. Of course, all the spiritual around this festival. I think it's the main topic of the festival.
You have to live that one time in your life, I think, because it's really amazing and really crazy.
Radhe Radhe. My name is Krishna Dasi. I am from Vrindavan. I am living in Vrindavan, but my motherland is Russia. My new life is really nice, really great. I feel that this is our nature to serve God. Kumbh Mela is very nice. We came only day before yesterday, and we can see a lot of people. They are smiling. They are so nice. Everyone chants Hare Krishna, Radhe Radhe. So great. There's so much people. They also was smiling and chanting. They're so nice. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Radhe Radhe.
Hello, my name is Boris and I'm from Switzerland. I'm a theater director, but actually I came here for writing a book at the moment. I spent a month in Varanasi and a couple of weeks in Kolkata, and someone said, well, then you have to attend the Kumbh Mela, and then I checked and I said, okay, well, I will come. I have known about it for a long time because it's a famous event, but that it happens this year, a friend told me. Already the reality has overlapped my expectations that I had before, so I just really enjoyed. I was here since like 8 o'clock in the morning till now, and I also did my dip, and it was very nice. I really enjoyed the atmosphere, and I'm impressed about the organization, I have to say.
My name is Rio. I'm from Japan, Tokyo. I wanted to see Sadhu parade. I just searched on the Google, and image was stick for my mind. Sadhu's parade, yeah. Yeah, it's like a spiritual, mind blowing. Never happened in Japan. Yeah, people are plenty of people here, but everyone so peaceful. Indian people are so kind and friendly to me. I really like here. I stay here 3 days. This never happened in Japan. This kind of religious pilgrimage. But similar things in Japan. Ohenro-san, Japanese pilgrimage. But that's more smaller. I'm so impressed by people, plenty of people. धन्यवाद आपसे मिलकर बहुत अच्छा लगा आरिगातो जापानीज आरिगातो धन्यवाद आरिगातो どういたしまして
Nick Booker, historian and social media influencer, has to share.
I became a Tirthyatri, headed to New Delhi railway station early in the morning, as in under the moon night. It was the day before Posh Purnima, and we took the train from New Delhi to Prayagraj. The Vande Bharat, which obviously was very fast, very comfortable, brilliant experience. We got to Prayagraj and we came out of the station and we had to walk with the crowds some way. Then we managed to get e-rickshaw. That took us to the hotel that we were staying in. And we then group of us were together. So we all got together, some people arriving on different ways. And then we decided the most important thing for us to do on that night, Posh Purnima, which was the incredibly auspicious day zero. So the actual Mahakumbh Mela begins on Makar Sankranti, but this year, very unusual, very special, Posh Purnima was the day zero. So that supercharged the Makar Sankranti Amrit Snan because it meant the full moon night going into Surya entering Makar in the morning. So it came together in this very, very special way. So we decided to head out on foot. And we were awake for 36 hours without sleeping.
36 hours?
Yeah, and we walked for 25,000 steps. And I think we were on our feet non-stop for at least 12 hours. And that was so that we could get into the Sangam tent city, maybe 10 o'clock in the evening. And then at about 2 in the morning, we were able to enter the Sangam nose. Now, this is the place where you see in all of those aerial photographs and all of those images where everyone is just a sea of people. And we were right in there. And just after we entered the Sangam nose, for obvious security reasons, and the whole protocols have been incredible, the way that Kumbh is managed, the crowds. Fingers crossed, God willing, that obviously continues throughout the rest of the Mela. But we were there on the Sangam nose just before it got closed off because it had reached capacity. And that meant that we were able to make our way down with the other Tirthyatris right to the Triveni Sangam. We were able to take a snan at 4 in the morning, almost, perhaps not quite Muhurat. We were in Brahma Muhurat as close as we could. We were then able to stay there as the Akaras, Mahanirvani, I think Mahaniranjani and Atal Akara were the first Akaras that come. So we were there on the front row of the crowd as police obviously cleared the procession pathway, the Marg, and then the Akaras came in for their extraordinary Shahi Amrit Snan as the sun rose on Makar Sankranti. And we were right there. And we knew we were lucky the whole time There was a sense of joy. I mean, obviously there's the word anand, bliss, but taking that snan, the energizing, incredibly powerful. The devotees, the Tirthyatris, the passion, the belief, I very much felt part of that from my heart. And we took that snan, and then you come out of the water supercharged. I mean, like incredibly energized. And in that particular snan, that night, it was a sense of real bliss, of real joy. And that has stayed with me ever since. And then we were there watching these akaras, and they're obviously the Naga Sadhus, the Naga Babas, their passion. This is their moment. And they've been waiting for this for 12 years.
Yep.
You want to get out of their way.
Before the start of the Mahakumbh, an estimated projection was made of an attendance of 40 crore people. Keeping the numbers apart, this has been the biggest congregation of human beings at one place on earth, mesmerizing the world and the visitors visit Kumbh.
Where else would you find such ambience, fervor, energy, devotion and faith? This is the confluence of the world.
After a long time, we get such a pious place. This time comes after 12 years, so we don't want to miss this opportunity.
The biggest festival in the world, and awesome. I like to go to different festivals, but not of this scale.
We get peace of mind here. We see people who are lost in their own world.
It's absolutely wonderful. It's so nice to see families together, sharing time, people being together, and it's not about commercialism, but it's about humans sharing time together, human spirits coming together as one. We can learn a lot from it.
First time. I have done this for the first time in my life, and more importantly, I'm doing it with all my family members, and it was a wonderful experience.
Philosophy and faith are advancing with the same pace. There is faith in people.
I'm actually quite affected by being here next to the Ganga. People say that she's the goddess, and I think very affected by my meeting her.
I have seen this crowd for the first time in my life. The people shouting Hare Ram, Hare Krishna and Har Har Mahadev, all this attracts my attention.
This event is not totally managed by man. It is managed by God. We are just a medium doing our duty. And in that way, everything is expected to be all right.
The ongoing Mahakumbh is just a continuation of a tradition continuously over epochs. The flow of energy in the form of mortal humans is continuous, unabated and unique. But what makes this Kumbh unique and how it is an understanding of the human life cycle is simply put forth by Adhyaksh Bada Udasin Akhada Maheshwar Das ji.
After 12 years, there is a Kumbh. If you multiply 12 years by 12, it becomes 144 years. This is the 12th Kumbh. That's why, after 144 years, the Divya Yog is formed. So it's special and divine in itself. That's why people are more enthusiastic about it. Because in our country, 12 years have been given a lot of importance. In a person's life, in every 12 years, the process of his life changes. His nature changes. 12 into 8 is equal to 96. 8 times my life changes. If a human being is 96 years old, then there is a big thing in itself, isn't it? Kumbh in 12 years is one Kumbh. And this is the Kumbh of 12 Kumbhs. That is why it has a very special importance in itself. Because this union is formed only after 144 years.
और सब गंगा माता की त्रिवेणी का जो प्रशासन की व्यवस्था है अनुशासन में रहते हुए
And all of you who are under the administration of Ganga Mata Triveni should take a bath, visit the saints, take the prasad of the saints, listen to the satsang of the saints. And this is our Sanatan Dharma. In this world, there are no other fairs like this other than Sanatan Dharma. And not even 40 crore people get together. So I can call it a magical city, which is ready in 2 months. There is electricity, sewerage, food, bank, mobile, internet, even medical centers. All the departments in the world are here. This is a wonderful thing that in such a short period of time, it will become a new city. We can say that Prayagraj is the most populous city in India.
उससे आबादी ज़्यादा है। इस समय प्रयागराज को हम कह सकते हैं कि भारत में सबसे बड़ी आबादी वाला नगर है।
A tragic incident took away precious human lives. But this eternal flow of faith, devotion, this continuous churning of inner consciousness, where millions of devotees converge at one point on one particular day in search of the Amrit from this vast ocean of humanity. The flow of pilgrims continues unabated. The seekers are taking a dip in 144 years opportunity. Mahakumbh 2025 made it to debates before its start, making headlines on a daily basis, while it's ongoing and will continue to remain at the center of many researches in the classrooms of universities, boardrooms of MNCs and religious congregations. It will continue to stir the imagination of individuals and groups for many, many years. The text, the images and the digital content generated by this mega event is going to stay here for a long, long time. Swami Chidanand Saraswati of Paramartha Niketan Rishikesh.
If people have to learn event management, this is not an event, this is a mega event. It's a Maha event. People should come to Kumbh Mela and learn how to manage events. And if you see the crowd, wow! All that crowd managed in such a beautiful way. The event management, crowd management, safety management. You can see somebody is working day and night. Mela Adhikari to all staff, wherever they are. Whole night they are awake, smiling faces and anything you need, can I help you? There's a divine design that people also go with the flow, things happen and things happen in right manner. Not only me, not only our nation, people of our nation, but the people of international communities, because they are staying here in our camp. So many countries people are here and they loved it. They said, wow, India can do it. No others. No other. Only India can do it. If there's a small event anywhere in the world, there's a chaos, there's a crime. But here, no chaos, no crime. Why? The people are full of devotion and they are doing their duty with full piety and divinity.
Mahakumbh 2025 is truly an epoch in the making.
जय महाकुंभ पग पग जयकारा महाकुंभ तन कुंभ कुंभ मन कुंभ कुंभ जीवन सारा अब कुंभ.
You were listening to the feature Mahakumbh 2025, an epoch in the making, narrated by Manoj Mainkar. Other voices includes Lucy Chattopadhyay, Abhinav Srivastav, Sanjay Pandey and Nitish Arora. Conceived, scripted and produced by Nitish Arora. This was a presentation of Akashvani Delhi with the support of Kumbhwani channel for the National Program of Features.